power of the final strike. Friends, in life we often try again and again to achieve something. Sometimes we put in all our effort, yet nothing seems to work. After a few failures, we start to believe that success is impossible and we give up. But today's story will change the way you think about failure. A long time ago, there was a mighty king who ruled a large kingdom. One day, while he was sitting in his royal court, a wandering sage arrived. The sage carried a shining blue stone in his hands. It sparkled beautifully in the light, almost like a piece of the evening sky. The sage bowed and said, "Your Majesty, this stone is very special. Please accept it as my humble gift." The king admired the stone and was delighted. Looking at its rare beauty, he thought, "This stone should become something sacred." He immediately called his chief minister and ordered, "Have this stone carved into a statue of Lord Vishnu. Place the finished statue in the temple of our royal palace. Give the sculptor 7 days to complete the work and reward him with 50 gold coins." The minister carried the precious stone to the finest sculptor in the village, a man famous for his skill. He explained the king's order and promised the reward. The sculptor was excited by the offer and began his work at once. He placed the stone carefully, picked up his hammer, and struck it with all his strength. Thud! The sound echoed, but the stone did not even crack. He struck it again and again. Strike after strike, he kept hitting the stone, yet it showed no sign of breaking. Morning turned into evening. By the end of the day, he had struck the stone nearly 50 times. His hands ached. Sweat dripped from his forehead, but the stone remained as solid as before. Tired and frustrated, the sculptor thought, "If so many blows have done nothing, one more strike will not make a difference." He lowered his hammer, picked up the untouched stone, and carried it back to the minister. "Minister," he said, "this stone is impossible to carve. I tried again and again, but it refuses to break. A statue cannot be made from it." The minister was surprised but could not ignore the king's order. He took the stone to another sculptor in the same village, a simple man with little fame but steady hands. The minister explained the task and offered the same reward. The humble sculptor examined the stone quietly. Without hesitation, he raised his hammer and delivered a single, strong strike. Crack! To the minister's amazement, the stone split open at once. The minister exclaimed, "Incredible! The first sculptor tried dozens of times and failed, but you broke it with just one blow." The second sculptor smiled and said, "Sir, the truth is that this stone was already weakened. The earlier sculptor's many strikes had done the hard work. My strike was only the final push it needed." The minister suddenly understood. If the first sculptor had tried just one more time, the reward of 50 gold coins would have been his. The second sculptor then began carving the statue. With patient effort, he created a magnificent image of Lord Vishnu, which was later placed in the royal temple for everyone to admire. The lesson in life is very much like that stone. Every effort you make, even when it seems useless, weakens the obstacles in your path. You may not see progress right away, but each attempt brings you closer to success. Many people give up when they are only one strike away from victory. Remember, your next effort could be the one that changes everything. So never quit. Keep striking, keep trying. Your final blow might be closer than you think. If this story inspired you, please like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss more uplifting stories.